So today we're going to make a sourdough croissant loaf, but we're going to mix it up and we're not going to use regular butter. We're going to use a garlic herb butter. And as always, we're measuring in cups, so no scale needed. So first we're going to start off with 1 cup of active sourdough starter with 1 cup of water. You're just going to mix that together. Add in 3 cups of bread flour and then about 3/4 tablespoon of salt. So what I do with the salt is I just sprinkle it on top of that flour and then I mix my dough just a little bit. Then I start kneading that dough by hand, adding water until I get a shaggy dough. So this is what my dough looks like after I have mixed it. I left it on the counter uncovered for 20 minutes, came back and did this 1 stretch and fold. Yes, only 1 stretch and fold. So after this stretch and fold, I'm going to cover it and leave it on the counter for about 5.5 to 6 hours. This was after that 5.5-6 hour mark. My dough had doubled and it was not sticky on top anymore. So I just sprinkle a little bit of flour just to get rid of any sticky spots that may be in the dough. Toss it around in some flour on my surface. This is when we're going to add our butter to make it a garlic herb croissant loaf. So I did use this Kerrygold garlic and herb butter. So you could do this one of 2 ways. I left mine on the counter and let it soften, or you can do it cold or frozen and just shred it in a cheese shredder and just sprinkle it on. So you could spread the softened butter on it like I did, or you could just grate it and sprinkle that cold grated butter onto your loaf. So I did smear some on the inside, folded it over 1 time, smeared some more butter on there, folded it over 1 more time, and smeared the rest of my butter. So then I just tucked it and rolled it, as you can see here, after I got all that butter smeared. So I just rolled the dough up, tucked the edges, put it in my banneton upside down. And if you don't have a banneton, you can either proof it in your loaf pan, because I will be baking this in a loaf pan, or you can just use any bowl with a cloth inside. You do not have to have a banneton. So I popped it in the fridge for about 12 hours. This is the next morning. I did a little score on it, put it on my air fryer liner, put it in that loaf pan with another loaf pan on top, baked it at 450 degrees for 30 minutes with that top pan on and about 25 minutes without. So this is after it is all done. We're going to slice into it, and this came out absolutely delicious. So what I did was I just put a little cheese on top, popped it in my air fryer, and it made the perfect cheesy garlic sourdough toast.